Hello friends, Jay Todd out here on the Las Vegas Strip. We got Caesars over there, Bellagio over there, and here's what's happening this week in gambling. Hello friends, and welcome to This Week in Gambling, where it's Super Bowl week here in America. And with 33 states now regulating sports betting, hold on to your ass, shit's about to get real. This year, it's expected that over $1 billion will be bet legally on the big game, which is twice as much as was bet last year. And while $1 billion may sound like an awful lot of money, New York State handled over $1 billion in sports bets all by themselves just last month. Yes, the final numbers are in for January sports betting in New York State, where players there wagered a staggering $1.6 billion in just a little over 3 weeks. That's the largest amount ever recorded since sports betting was legalized and regulated in this country. And while 1.6 billion sounds like a lot, our friends at the American Gaming Association estimate that in total there will be around $4.3 billion bet on the Super Bowl this year, which, if my high school math serves me correctly, and we subtract the legal wagers, that would leave about $3.3 billion still being bet on the game illegally. And while we're on the topic of the NFL, it may interest you to know that the league made an extra $1.8 billion last year off of sponsorship deals, with a lot of that money coming from gambling and sports betting companies. Oh yeah, sure, the league also made a lot of money off of sponsorship deals with liquor companies. But remember a few years ago when the NFL used to fight sports betting expansion tooth and nail at every step to prevent this from happening? Yeah, good times, my friends, good times. Of course, sports betting expansion is not restricted to the NFL. In fact, there will be brand new sports books opening up at stadiums all across America. Players will be able to go to a sports book inside a professional sports team's stadium and place sports bets at the home of the Washington Nationals of Major League Baseball, of the Chicago Blackhawks of the National Hockey League, and the Chicago Bulls of the National Basketball Association. So, now you're all up to date. Time to go on a beer run, maybe pick up some chicken wings and a bag of Doritos, and get ready for the big game. Oh, and while you're watching, be sure to be on the lookout for the sports betting advertisements that they're going to run during the commercial breaks. Yeah.
This week's special offer is for Caramba Casino. Find exclusive player specials at Casino City for Caramba and hundreds of online sites. Visit online.casinocity.com for details.
Our new game review this week is taking a look at the Candy Tower online slot, a 6-reel game from our friends at Habanero that comes with a bonus round and bonus spins, wilds and expanding wilds, along with scatter symbols and over a 96% return to player. Find this review along with hundreds more for both online and land-based slot machines when you visit our YouTube channel. And finally this week, the NFL, New York, and the Super Bowl are not the only billion-dollar stories making headlines this week. In fact, casinos in Nevada took in over $1 billion again in December, marking the 10th straight month that they've done so. The streak for consecutive billion-dollar months started as soon as the state dropped its COVID restrictions. And now Nevada has set a new all-time revenue record for a year by bringing in nearly $13.5 billion in 2021. So take it for what it's worth, my friends.
Elvis has left the building.